What are 5 meme coins that are likely set to 50x in 2024? Well, today you've stumbled across the right video because we are going to be diving into these coins. I'm going to give you my suggestions, but importantly, we are going to look at some of the most under the radar projects just to give ourselves that fighting chance of actually receiving some of these high multiples. It's very easy to look at a list like this behind me and think to yourself, oh, I'll buy some of these top altcoins, but not every single one of them goes from about 100 million market cap up to a 16 billion market cap. The lower we go, yes, the riskier it is, but you don't need that sort of high market cap multiple to make that real life-changing wealth. Now, I do want to say, guys, first of all, just like anyone should say in any meme coin video, be very careful investing in any meme coin, let alone any crypto asset, because this is where the scams arise, but also these coins are designed to pump and dump. And in a couple examples, not the coins I'm looking at, but examples today, I'm going to show you why other projects have also gone out and claimed this as something you should all be aware of, right? And I think it's, something we should always be aware of when we're investing in these altcoins. Never invest any money in any of these coins that you really shouldn't be. This should be fun money you're willing to lose. Now, looking at the meme coin market, it's very easy to get yourself carried away because what separates one meme coin from the next in terms of how explosive it can really be is blurred. It really is blurred. Like, this is one of the hardest narratives to really pick off. Most of these coins will pump at some degree, but picking the right one is feels like impossible, right? But I am going to tell you right now, what it really comes down to is 3 things. Number 1 is marketing. Number 2 is the meme itself. And number 3 is utility. Now, it's not as simple as it sounds. Let me explain why. A meme coin can only do well if it has solid marketing. That is literally what a meme coin relies on. If you don't have solid marketing as a meme coin project, you're not going to survive, point blank, period. And the next is the meme. Now, the meme is the unique aspect that people typically know the project for. Now, I apply the meme for even high quality projects, Avalanche, Solana, Cardano, you name it. This applies for regular projects as well. But it's even more important for meme coins because this is why people buy the project, period. They don't buy it solely off marketing. They don't buy it solely off utility. They buy it because they find it funny or relatable. Now, we can go through this list of projects here, and you will find typically the ones that end up taking off have a pretty solid meme in of itself. The ones that don't do well are hard to understand. They might not be memes in the real world already. For example, Doge was a meme for a while now. Shiba can be argued as a meme. Dog with hat, the Pepe coin itself, and so on. Degen, meme coin, and these sort of projects proliferate because they're the ones that people understand very easily and they're funny in of themselves. Now, utility is a complementary factor because utility in a meme coin means almost nothing in terms of its actual growth, but people fall in love with the meme also because of the utility. There's projects out there that have absolutely no utility, but the idea of the utility makes all the difference. Now, if I was someone who did buy meme coins and I was able to have some sort of expendable income, which I don't, I would be looking to use this as a complementary feature to my main bags. The bags that you fill your big positions in, the real coins that you love. You might be someone, who just buys meme coins. Maybe your big bags and your main bags in this case are your top meme coins, the safer bets. Whereas this is sort of your degen money where you kind of want to walk into a casino and start throwing all your money on black. That is essentially what we're doing for this. And what it kind of looks like is compounding, right? That's what you really should do with meme coins. They always tend to pop off in moments where the market starts heating up. And so you can almost safely say you're going to always be able to make money on meme coins. You buy, you sell, you put back into your positions, and you refill those main bags. This is at least a play I would look to do if I was personally investing in meme coins myself. So project number 1 here today is Dogecoin 20. Now, this project is previously a channel sponsor, and you will find some of the projects I do talk about today were previous channel sponsors. No, none of these have sponsored this video, but the reason why I like this coin so much is because it's a play on Doge. Immediately that meme can carry across through, and it just simply goes under the guise of we are a greener, more efficient version of Dogecoin, which is a proof of work network, as we should all know. Now, these guys are currently in pre-sale, which again gives us that exclusive opportunity to make those higher multiples every single round that goes by, they keep increasing the price of the token. Right now, one Doge20 is equal to $0.00022 dollars. So of course, playing into the meme, it's got to be a cheap token price. No meme coin buyers buying a meme coin that's valued in the high dollars. Just doesn't happen like that. And you can pick this up in either fiat USDT or Ethereum. I would always non-financially suggest anyone that buys any ICO always buys it through on-chain ways and buys it through an actual wallet itself rather than buying fiat. Typically, I find a lot of these pre-sales, when you use your fiat to buy any of these tokens, it creates an account for you, which sometimes can have some friction depending on what country you're in. Now, again, there's not much to this coin other than the fact that it's literally just Dogecoin 2.0. It's Dogecoin in a smart contract form, just simply looking to play on that, which, again, is all it really takes to be a quality meme coin. As long as you tick over here the meme, that's the most important thing. As long as you have good marketing, which was my next point, it does, right? 25% of the entire token supply is going towards marketing. And if you kind of saw up here, $10 million is so far raised in the project. So they've got a good chunk of money already dedicated towards marketing. I mean, just go on YouTube and type in Dogecoin 20 and you're likely going to see a lot of videos on the project. Not just that, but 25% is going to pre-sale as well. And if we scroll all the way down here, if you decide to stake your tokens, 12.5% will be given to the first year stakers and a smaller fraction to the year 2 stakers. So it's basically incentivizing you to stake early and reward the early committers based on loyalty, okay? And right now it's about 69% APY, okay? So you're getting a decent return here. But again, just remember, if you do decide to stake immediately after purchasing the token, it's not currently out, you're going to be locked up for a period of time after the token has launched, okay? So just remember, you of course have the benefit of staking, extra rewards, extra Dogecoin 20 tokens back, but you have to have your tokens locked up for longer. Now, Project 2 is a really controversial one. This is called Safana. Now, Safana was one immediately you look at and you get a little bit concerned because they've got, you can send your Solana to a particular address and then you wait for an airdrop. Now, you don't have to purchase the token via, sending it to this address over here and then fingers crossed, hoping that the funds are returned back. You can actually buy it here by actually connecting your wallet and then purchasing it through the DEX right behind the scenes. However, I was like, immediately when I saw this, and by the way, I just Googled Safana on YouTube and there was a plethora of YouTube videos on this. Actually, this was one of the reasons why I first found the project, was because there was so many people talking about it with a lot of views as well. So immediately my alarm bell started ticking, like, okay, what's the buzz around the project? Then I saw this and I was like, okay, hang on a second. Why would anyone want to send tokens to a random address? But then again, I looked into this more, and basically a lot of projects have been doing this. This project right here, 850 million market cap, book of meme, ticker is BOME, BOME. These guys did the same thing. This is actually their website. So again, the same premise applies. I would look at this against someone who isn't a meme coin fanatic and immediately be kind of concerned, and the same measures apply. It's a part of this whole Solana send tokens for airdrop meme in of itself, right? Where these guys asked for an address or gave an address for you to send your Solana tokens to and said no exact price, all the pre-sale tokens will be allocated during a 24-hour mint. And they pretty much said, dump your tokens fast, all right? But still people have hooked onto it, right? It's a very high market cap project right now. And so, of course, one Solana is 10,000 sloth tokens. I couldn't find any other information on the tokenomics. So I feel like this would benefit, these early buyers. Now, they are going to cap it like they say over here. It is going to have limited pre-sale slots. So I'm guessing once they reach a certain cap, currently $5.4 million they've raised, then I would assume it would stop and then it would probably launch, okay? So this might be a very lucrative deal going off this idea. And from what I've heard so far, the same people who gave us Smog, right, the same people who created this project, which, by the way, hit, I think, a 300 million market cap at some point, right? Yeah, almost 300 million. The same guys built this, okay? So I personally, if looking to invest in this, again, non-financial advice, would always do it through buying through this, buy an actual wallet itself. It doesn't really matter how you decide to do it. I would just ensure that I have my tokens via connecting my wallet rather than doing it through sending through an address per se. Project number 3 is Mmat. Now, again, these guys were a previous channel sponsor, and yet in my previous video where I spoke about in my top 7 meme coins about a month ago, I also mentioned these guys, but in both circumstances, These aren't sponsored videos. Again, you'll find that I like to, when these guys come to me for sponsorships on some of these videos, some of these meme coins are actually quite interesting, and it does serve a purpose for all the people who do watch my videos for meme coins. Again, it's not really an interest of mine, but I like to serve the community when I can, okay? So these guys have raised $7.7 million in total, and it actually just closed, right? So they're not offering their token for pre-sale anymore. So we've missed that opportunity, and they do say listing is coming soon. Matter of fact, they are going to be launching, if I scroll down the roadmap down here, on some tier 1 exchanges very, very soon. Now, what is Mmat? Well, Mmat basically is this over here. It's like a Shiba Doge mix looking to destroy the typical meme coin market. As we can see over here, these guys are looking to bring out a few products that will allow people to be safer in the meme coin space. Now, their listing is going to be likely in April. So everyone who has participated so far and everyone who is wanting to get involved in Mmat can begin so in April. So again, the month of the Bitcoin halving. Again, this should usher in a whole bunch of new money. And if I scroll down, one unique part of Mmat, which is one of the reasons why I am actually so happy to talk about these guys so much, is because their team is doxed. Not just doxed, but these guys have a fair few followers themselves on Twitter and their socials. So again, this just gives so much more confidence. Again, meme coins are in themselves a very sketchy place to be, and that's why I always say, meme coins are designed to be a pump and dump mentality. They are designed to be fun and games, not really taken all that seriously. Again, no offense if this is all you do. That's your own thing, right? Now, lastly, I will say that these guys have a 42% APY right now. So you can, if you do have the tokens and did buy any through the pre-sale, you can go ahead and stake them for a little bit of APY before they decide to launch. Next up is Toshi. These guys are the highest market cap project on this list. So I don't know if this one will really 50x. However, you have to understand as well that some of these meme coins go up astronomical prices, and it really is hard to tell sometimes how high it can go. Now, fundamentally speaking, Toshi is a great meme coin. It's got a lovable character behind it, right? Toshi was designed off Ben Armstrong, so the creator of Coinbase, and therefore the layer 2 on Ethereum base is Cat, all right, which also is a play on words with Satoshi as well. So I think out of any coin on this list, this one is one of the most mimetic, but also I love the design of this character. First of all, the website, you can't fault it, right? It is really well designed, and that is, believe it or not, a big part of why a meme coin is attractive for, again, meme coin investors. But the interesting thing is this also has, in my opinion, the most utility in the entire list today, right? Matter of fact, this is probably one of the most utility-focused projects, meme coins, period. This has basically an inbuilt all-you-can-have suite for developers to build, launch, and fundraise a token. So the multi-sender, token locker, and liquidity locker have all got to do with, developers, first of all, multi-sender, sending off to multiple different wallets, NFTs, or fungible tokens themselves, token locker and liquidity locker themselves. This focuses on allowing developers to create a vesting schedule and also lock up liquidity to prevent, scams and just to make it overall easier to build and launch projects, and also an inbuilt swapper, but also what I like the most, a token launcher and launchpad. So you can actually launch a token over here, and then launchpad funds the project itself. So literally everything you would possibly need as a developer. These guys have their own DAO, right? The Meow DAO, and also their own NFT collection as well. Toshis, 3,000 of these things as well. Now, what I love about this is it's built on Base. So it's different to other meme coins, and I think there's going to be a lot of demand coming to Base soon, and there really, really is. People are buzzing about this new layer 2, and so they should, okay? It's just new, sexy, of course, built by Coinbase. What can go wrong? Touch wood, right? Now, what I will mention with these guys is that when I made the video on them as well about a month ago, they had about 16,000 holders and about 200,000 transfers just on their contract, let alone all the other exchanges they're on. Now, fast forward, it's almost been a month, and not quite a month. They've doubled everything, 40,000 holders and 400,000 transfers. I mean, you compare the pair. I mean, they've grown so much so quickly. Again, very active Twitter account as well with a lot of engagement. So, I mean, yeah, guys, this is probably one of my top picks overall. Now, this last coin might stir up a little bit of a fuss down below because it truly isn't a meme coin per se. It's not really a traditional meme coin where you have those three major aspects I spoke about moments ago, because Fifthsscape is a project that focuses on gaming, AR, VR, and brings all that together within crypto itself. So again, it's a little bit different. It's not really built around the meme per se. These guys actually do have genuine utility, or at least that is their intention. And again, it's just a crossroad between three different large narratives, so particularly gaming anyway. But the reason I've added it to this list is because they're going through their pre-sale right now, and most notably, they are giving a lot of tokens away in their pre-sale. So this might be a perfect opportunity for you meme coin viewers to get in on a pretty decent project from what it looks like in terms of actual utility, right? So you can't quite see it here, but they're actually giving away 80% of their supply in the pre-sale. Total of 5.2 billion tokens, 4.16 billion are going to be available in this sale round, and a launch target of $15 million US on exchanges, okay? So fully diluted market cap will be $52 million US. Now, again, just like we saw before with Mmat, they have a doxed team, okay? So again, they're not quite in line with the meme coin narrative of having an anonymous team. Basically, these guys are all doxed. CEO, CTO, Director of VR and Marketing as well. These are an Indian-based company. Now, we've just hit phase 2, of course, being in April now, but we basically still are in pre-sale, all right? So we can't expect a token listing and launch until phase 3, which is going to be in Q3 of this year. So we still have some more months to go before this project actually launches, which is where they'll launch initially on DEXs. Now, they do plan to launch on centralized exchange, obviously, soon after, but that'll, of course, pop up over the course of, well, between Q3 of this year and Q4 of this year. But along this way, they will be launching part of their actual utilities. So Cage Conquest should bring in a little bit more demand for this project, which will be released in Q2 of this year. So basically in the next 3 months sometime. Now, I'm not entirely sure if the pre-sale will close when that happens, but you would expect that would bring in some more demand. And you pair that with how much buzz there is around this project already. And again, we are very, very new right now. I would expect there to be some sort of demand for the token price, which would likely bring up that pre-sale average, okay? Now, again, they're hitting many different areas of VR and gaming, so VR games, VR movies, education, and actually selling devices themselves. Now, I wouldn't hold your breath for the devices. Even projects like Helium, you know, they're obviously a multi-billion market cap project. You know, this takes a long time to begin growing before these can begin production of these sort of devices. Either way, keep your eyes glued to their upcoming events. Now, they do have a lot, and I mean a lot of games available soon. Cage Conquest, Thrust Hunter, Immersive Kickoff, looks like a really good soccer game, Archery Master, and Epic Cricket Arena. So yes, there's definitely upside gaming being one of those top 3 narratives, of course, of the bull run. Now, with that being said, everyone, thank you so much for watching today's video. Let me know down below which one of these 5 coins you like the most. With that being said, I will talk to you all soon. Take good care. Bye.